Welcome to the bait shop. Back after vacation. Do this together in about 20 minutes, so you can imagine what that's going to be like. All right, guys. Well, we had a great time had by all. We were down vacation, went down to the NASCAR race in Tennessee, Bristol, Tennessee. It was a hot one down there. Wheezy Mouse down there, that was her first time out at a NASCAR race. It gets pretty loud. Buck was pretty loud, couldn't talk for the day afterwards. Anyway, welcome, my friends. We're back. I'm still working on the Vampire Hunter mission. I got that 16-pound Pyara is giving me some troubles. So we're still working on him. However, tonight we're going to talk about the next mission in line. So we'll chat about that. We're going to chat a little bit about what happened in the last 2 weeks, I guess. Now, 2 weeks of the news. I've been gone, and to tell you the truth, I haven't been keeping up with anything. I pretty much have my phone off. Didn't get too involved in the electronics part of life, so to speak. So I got back. I've been doing some research, so I didn't update where we at here, Buck. Let's go over here and take a look at you. You got everything on the wrong buttons, of course, but so far you haven't screwed anything up. Let's see what's happening there. All right, well, that all looks pretty good. Who we got on the chat? No one on the chat today. Hello, anybody? No one's there today. They probably don't know. Am I live? All right, I guess I have. It says that I'm live on the screen. All right. Well, tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the next mission. All right, so let's get that going there. Let's get rid of your email. The next mission, guys, that we're going to be working on is the South American Topwater. So that we'll talk about that tonight. Which I'm glad to see that mission. I didn't look at. I went down and I outlined these missions, but it was so long ago I forgot all about that. They threw a topwater mission in there, which is really good. Now we had another one in there, the Walker up there, but South America, I think your topwater lures actually, for me, perform the best, even with live bait. And if you watch my videos and you fish with Buck, I'm a big live bait guy. I like my baits, and I fish with match rods a lot and bottom rods a lot. And I must say, in the South America, the topwater lures outperform live bait, in my opinion. The topwater lures, you run a buzz bait on the top, you have a walker on the top, a popper on the top, and that I get my best production. And of course, everybody's different. Everybody has what they like. I personally feel that I get better production out of those topwater lures. So this is going to be a fun mission. I'm not even going to get started yet because I have to finish up the last one yet. So hopefully I'll get the Vampire Hunter done here in the next day. Then I can jump right in to this next mission. So we'll talk about that tonight. We'll talk about basically the sticks we're going to use for this one here. For the next mission coming up. Now let's see if we can pull this off. Now I did not have time to update my news thing. So my news thing, it is what it is. So it has the wrong data on it. But I know you guys love this, so I'm going to throw it in there. So here we go. There it is, wonderful, and I turned it off this time because there's a lot going on in the news. And I throw in here in the bait shop. It's like standing around the water cooler. It's scuttlebutt that's going on. It's not just about Fishing Planet when I talk about the news. So I got a couple of things. Now, what is about Fishing Planet is I've been paying attention to the Steam update. With the clubs and the new mechanics and the new animation. And now they've released on the 19th. The 19th they released patch 4.55, and on September 20th they released 4.56. So they're fine tuning. I still haven't found a date as to when we'll see it on our platform, on the rest of the platforms. So we're working on that. What else? Oh, 9/18. The Mighty Carp Tour final results are out, so you can take a look at that. The Mighty Carp Tour that finished up on the 18th. Now, what else is out there? Oh, for you guys that play the Hunter Classic on August 31st or 30th, they released a new update. There's a new lodge, a new Texas lodge. Now, it's got 163 mount spaces in this guy, 24 dedicated skull mount spaces, a bunch of added gun racks, so to speak. And from what I can gather out of all the information out there, none of the, I guess this is how the lodges are going to move from here on out, and they're going to add a lot of this other fancy stuff back into the old ones. So the old lodges and everything will still stay the way they are. You won't lose them. They're going to be there, but you'll have added mobility, so to speak, with them. You'll get these bells and whistles that come along with the Texas Lodge. You're going to implement them into the old lodges somehow. All right, what else? Oh, this will frost a lot of guys out there. Call of the Wild, the Hunter, they announced this morning actually, there's going to be 14 countries, currencies, mainly it's currencies. If you deal in these currencies, the price of Call of the Wild, the Hunter, just went up, buddy. So they're saying it's a regional price adjustment because of the changing in the the way the world is in the currency. So anybody that there's 14. I think there's 14 currencies they're going to see so they're saying if you're part of these 14 currencies, and it's out on Steam, you can take a look at it out there. They listed the currencies that they're going to jack it up. So you have till September 25th. You got 2 more days. So if you're going to grab that Call of the Wild, you better grab it now before the price adjustment comes in. All right. Well, what are we going to talk about now, Buck? I pretty much got. Oh, I almost forgot. I added this one into my little box over here. I was just going down through, and now I don't know anything. I haven't dug into this, guys, but evidently today there were some high leaks from Microsoft about Xbox stuff, and for you guys that are on the Xbox platform, it looks like you're getting some new hardware in the future. New controller. I got names for them. Elude. I've seen some of them. I didn't write them all down, but you might want to check into that. I know they've been keeping hush, but I guess something leaked since Microsoft's in litigation with Blizzard and all these guys that are going on. Some squeaky documents got leaked that weren't supposed to. So evidently they have a hardware plan. The new Xbox is no longer going to be a box. It's going to be kind of looking like a Lexus. A round cylinder thing, a new controller, a little snazzy black and white thing. Looks like a chrome, almost, looks like Wheezy Mouse's stove. It's got that non-fingerprint faceplate with the black. I don't know. Anyway, for you Xbox guys, you might want to, if you haven't heard about that already, you probably have, but you might want to check into that. Evidently, you guys got some new stuff coming down the pike. All right, let's talk about this next mission that we're on, guys. All righty here. Let's get them up here. We already got the top water out there. Okay. Put the fish up there, Buck. All right. Let's talk about the fish we're going after here. We're going after silver arowana. All right. Click on the fish, Buck. There it is. The silver arowana. There we are. We got it. That's this guy. Nope, that's the Tara 441. There's one. There we are. Silver arowana, like I said. All right. Next one we're going after, what is it? That's the Apapa. All right, so we're going there. And then we're going after the Bicuda. And finally, the Trahira. So these are the fish that we're going after. So let's throw the baits up there, Buck. Now, normally, these fish, getting a little bit parched there. I got the baits running up there in the corner, guys. And those are the normal preferred baits. Most of these guys eat the same stuff. You know, they're going after, mainly if you got yourself some Araku minnows, small minnows, and shiners. That pretty much takes care of most of them. Now, I believe it's the Arowana. I want to say it's the Arowana. I think the Arowana now he's gonna hit you up on the dragonflies and the Dobson fly, and then I believe it's the Apapa. He also eats the freshwater prawns. But unfortunately, we're not dealing with that. What we got to deal with is, let me see my bait thing. Did I get that up there right? Oh, you didn't put the baits over there for these guys. There we are. There's the baits over there. All right, so those are flying around. Now, what's the next thing? The tackle. Here we are. Now, as far as preferred lures go for these fish, now the Arowana, he wants crankbaits, minnows, swim baits, and walkers. Now, the silver Arowana doesn't even have a popper as one of the baits, and that's what we're required to use for this mission. Is we gotta catch these guys on a popper. So that's not listed as one of the preferred baits. So I don't know if I've ever caught a silver Arowana on a popper. I know I've caught them on walkers. All right. Okay, now the Apapa. He's a spinners, narrow spoon, poppers, walkers, soft baits. You can get him on. Now, what's the next one in line? The Bicuda. Now the Bicuda, poppers, walkers, soft baits, the shads, grubs, larvas. He likes the larva soft baits for that guy. Minnows and narrow spoons for him. Okay, and the last guy is the Trahira, walkers, poppers, frogs, spinners, bullet spinners, buzz baits. So we're gonna get him with the poppers. So that's what we're going after with these guys. All right. Now those are the fish. Now the poppers. We got a ton of poppers in this game. They range from everything. In fact, Buck, did you remember to leave? Where are you at? Are you out on the water anywhere? No, you're back home. Okay, good. Let's go over there. I was down in South America. That ain't me. There we go. That's me over there. All right, let's get you out of the way. Why isn't that working? That worked. There we go. Now you're out of the way, Buck. All right. I was getting ready to go for where we're trying to decide where we're going tonight. I think we're going, and I made my decision. I think for tonight, fishing with Buck, we're going to go over to Sandra Bagassi Lake, and because I need a bunch of fish from over there, and that's nice and relaxing. I can take an easy walk around the water and catch the stuff that I need tonight. So that'll work out there. All right. What are we talking about here? Now we're over here live. We're going to, I'm in the shop. Let's go to the shop. Let's go lures, and where's Topwater Lures? There we are. Let's just take a look. Well, for this one here, we're going poppers, fellas. So let's take a look at poppers. Now, wait a minute. That topper. They're considering the topper as a popper. Wonder if they got the rest of them in there. They sure do. Well, now, I'm going to have to put this to the test. Won't we now? Okay. I was wondering about that because I'm also wondering about the frog poppers, whether they will allow you to use those. Anyway, All right, so the poppers that we got here. I mean, you got our normal poppers, different weight classes, different levels, different colors. Gold, the ones you buy for gold, I wouldn't pay the gold for them. I mean, if you get them in a DLC, that's how I got most of mine. That you see there that they say that you got them with gold. I didn't. That came in a DLC. That's how that came. Because you can get away with everything in there, the colors that you have, without me. I personally don't. The only lures I've ever bought for gold would be the casting, the red and white daredevil casting spoons. That's the barb and the barbless. Anything that's barbless, of course, you have to pay the gold for that. So these are these are our choices, fellas. Of what we got to fish with, and I've got quite a bit of them, as you can see. So let's see. For once, I'm home. All right, let's go home. Let's go over there. Okay, go here because these are the poles that we're gonna. These are the poles that we're gonna use right now. They got the swim baits on them, but oh, come on here now. All right. Oh my gosh, that's why I went to the store. I have too many of the same ones. Oh, this is useless here. Oh, these are the ones I wanted to show you because they're not in the store. Also, and I didn't have them scrolling up there. So you got these Christmas ones that came. So you got Popper Santa's milk, and he's got big hooks on them, 7-aught hooks. Okay, 1 1/3 ounce with 7-aught hooks. This is for some big fish right there. If you look at the other ones, you're talking. Now here's your major poppers. Your 2.5 have 7-ounce hooks. Okay, but this is getting down and dirty. You know, you got an ounce and 1/3 with a 7-ounce hook. So you can throw this on some lighter gear and hunt for bigger fish. That's one of the things I want to show you there. Okay, and then you got your, these were your popper pints that came in your St. Patty's Day stuff. So if you ended up getting any of that, so you have these poppers here, the popper pints, 1 ounce on a 3-aught. They're kind of cool too. Now, I'm going to have to try that, actually. Let's try that right now. Missions. Track the mission. Oh, no. Let's go to the popper one. Track this mission. Okay, equip a popper. Let's go back to inventory. What do I need here? 1 3/4. Okay, so this 1 1/4 will work. Okay. Go back to missions. Aha! It works. All right, so the toppers are considered poppers. Okay, very good. We'll put that back. No, and the other one I wanted to check is the frog poppers. Where are they at? Bullfrog popper. Right? Oh. Okay, the bullfrog popper doesn't work. And it even says popper on it. So you ain't allowed to do that one. Well, I don't imagine these other frog poppers are going to work then either. Here's a frog popper here. No. So those don't work, however, the toppers do. 1 1/4, what I mean? Yeah, that's safe. It's equipped. Okay. Put that one back. What we can do, I'm making my note here. Do poppers work as a popper? Okay, but the frog poppers do not work. Actually, those toppers aren't bad. I think I've caught a few of those Trahiras. I know I've caught. They work pretty good for the payment. Pretty sure that's all the poppers there are. Yep. All right, guys. Go back to the blue here. All right, Buck, how you doing over there? Oh, you don't have everything a mess. Very good. All right. That didn't turn out too bad at all. All right, let's talk a little bit to finish up what I got. I got about 6 minutes here. I think I can get through this stuff here. So let's narrow down a little bit more on this mission, what we're after. All right. As far as the silver arowana goes. Okay, now this guy's native to South America, the Amazon, Essequibo, and the Oyapock basins. Find him in both the blackwater, whitewater habitats, as well as in the flooded forest. Okay. Now he's long laterally. Do I have him up there? Yeah, that's the silver arowana right up there. Long laterally. If you take a look at his body, I have to look over there, which is over there. Compressed body. He's covered with large, shiny, silvery, golden scales, and they resemble armor. He looks like he's got a suit of armor on there, right? Now, these guys get to be 120 centimeters in length, or 3.9 feet. That's pretty long. Up to 4.6 kilos, 10 pound average. Now, max recorded on these guys here was 6 kilos, which is 13.2 pounds. And they're skilled predators. Now they call it. They're also known as a monkey fish, because the way they leap out of the water to get their prey. They'll jump out of the water after it. Now they feed on insects, crustaceans, fish, and really any animal that ends up on the surface of the water. These guys will feed on. They just go at it. All right, where's my mouse at? It needs to be over there. Let's go talk about the second one. Okay, that's the Apapa. Now the Apapa, predator freshwater from the Amazon and why do I get this tongue-tied so much? Orinoco basins. Okay, it's highly aggressive fish here, guys. They swim in large schools. They hunt prey close to the surface and in the shallow water. They closely resemble the huge sardines. If you look at that thing, it looks like a sardine, right? With the compressed bodies and the vivid gold color, the dark backs, upturned mouths. Now these guys get to be 80 centimeters or 2.6 feet. I get up to 5 kilo, 11 pounds for these guys. They hunt more at night than they do in the daytime, and they mainly eat insects and other fish close to the surface. Again, surface eaters. That's why these topwater lures are so good in South America for a lot of these fish, because a lot of these fish, you see that eyes are on top of the head, upturned mouths. I mean, they're built for that. That's why a lot of times you run these swim baits on the bottom, you're going to miss a lot of hits in South America. Now, you want to, of course, for certain types of the species of fish, you do want to run that bait a little bit on the bottom. For a lot of the catfish and of that nature that are bottom feeders. However, these guys here, these Apapas, the Arowanas, Bicudas, even as much as the Trahiras, surface feeders. You can look at the way they're built. They're built for like a pike. They're built for looking up, attacking from underneath. So you run surface stuff. Anything from half water column up. All right, where we at? We're at the Apapa. All right, so we got the back man at night, close to the surface. Okay, let's look at the other guy here. All right, that's there, and that leads into our Bicuda, native again, Amazon region, inhabits many of the tributaries as well as the other rivers throughout the continent down there. It's all over the countries in South America. Now they tend to stay close to the surface again, in areas with rapids, fast, strong currents. They hide behind shit, hide behind debris, logs, rocks. That's where you're going to find these guys in fast water. They have long, gray, pike-like bodies. They look like a pike, similar to a pike, with elongated, reddish tails, and they got sharp, comb-like teeth for these guys. Now, fully grown specimen here, 6 kilos, 13.2 pounds. They get to be 88 centimeters, just about 3 feet, 2.9 feet for these guys. They're extremely fast predators, and they feed primarily on other fish. And you can tell by the way they're built, Bicuda, Barracuda. I mean, it's just fat. They're fast. They hit hard. All right, what else is in my notes about them? That was it. Okay, let's go to the last one here. The Trahira. All right, guys. Now this guy's now believe it or not, he's known as the wolffish or the tigerfish. Now I know we fish for a tigerfish in the Congo, and that's a legit tigerfish, but this guy's known as the wolffish or the tigerfish. South America, most river systems on the continent, and he's found in both clear and fast-flowing streams, as well as the slow, still waters of canals and ponds. I mean, he's not a picky guy, not this one. He's got that cylindrical body that's brown in color with the black and dark gray spots on him. You can see there, and he's covered in hard scales. Now these guys got large eyes. They got big mouths and with sharp pointed teeth. Now they get up to about 120 centimeters. Again, that's about 4 feet, 3.9 feet. Okay, now the record guy for this weighs in at 40 kilos, 88.1 pounds. That's big fish. They're ambush predators, mostly active at night. Mainly they feed on other fish, but occasionally they'll hit on crustaceans and the invertebrates for this guy. So, that takes us to the fish that we're going after, kind of a little bit about what they are. Like I said, tonight at 8 o'clock, we're going to do fishing with Buck. That's going to be, I think we're going to go, I'm pretty sure, Sandra Bagasse. That's level 42. 18 grand to get there. That covers the cost. Not your bait, though. Of course, 18 grand plus bait. You know how that works, guys. All right. Well, it's that time, fellas. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to give me a like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe. We'll be back next week. Never ever give up the fight.